What this does is it raises the possibility to a little bit higher income because the state has raised the amount that people can have for those with limited income. So whereas, for example, in the old days, maybe it only went up to 25,000, over the years it's increased, so it's really up to 50,000 now, but it's a sliding scale. So someone who makes 50,000 may be only getting a 5% reduction on their town taxes. This does not affect school taxes, does not affect county taxes, just town. So that's what you're here to comment on tonight, either in favor of it or against. And the supervisor is just going to ask for your comments on these two separate local laws. And Madam Supervisor, thank you for letting me interject that.
Thank you for the clarification, Council. All right, does anyone have comments from the board? Yes, Mr. Lane.
Do we have a figure on to what this could cost us if everyone available took part in it?
We don't, because I think part of the problem is we don't know how many people would fit into the category from what it was before to the higher category up to 50,000. However, our assessor has indicated he believes that the effect will be very limited. People would have to come in every year and present proof, such as copies of their income taxes, as to how much they really make. So overall, we do not have an exact estimate for you, but our assessor believes it will have a limited effect.
I think it would be informative if we had those figures before it was considered.
Thank you for your comment. Others?
I have a question. You said it's town, which I understand, and that would also include highway?
Well, it would be the town taxes, and under our town, our highway taxes are under that.
Okay. And what about the fire district?
Fire district is a company, or wait a minute, is it it's a fire district, so you set your own taxes?
Yes, they do.
Good question. I don't know if that would affect that.
Okay.
Because when you're a fire company, it's a contract with the town. When you're a fire district, you basically are a separate municipality, and you present what
Right.
your budget is to the town, and all the town does is put that onto the tax roll and send it down to Rensselaer County.
Right, and
So-
I know they can't change whatever the fire district puts in for, so I would assume it does not include that, but
Yeah.
it's just a thought.
Oh, yeah. No, good thought.
And is 50,000 like the general standard rule for?
Well, now with New York State, they raised it up to that level. So if you made 50,000, you could get a 5%
Right.
reduction in your town taxes.
Can we assume that the majority of towns in Rensselaer County are at 50? Or
Oh, no, don't do that, because I can tell you from, the county has not done it yet, because they're not sure about it. There are a number of other municipalities who have not done it. So I would guess that the majority of municipalities have not done it yet, because this was only this year
Okay.
that the state said you could do this.
And has anybody gone over the 50?
You can't.
Oh, you can't?
That,
Okay.
that's set by the state, the
Okay.
sliding scale.
Okay.
I think it would be helpful if you had a copy of the sliding scale to hand out to everyone,
Thank you for your
showing the
comment.
low limits and the
I
upper
got you.
limits and all the percentages.
Yeah. I'm not
Yes,
sure if
sir,
the
have
clerk
one,
can
I'm
put
sure.
that onto the website or not.
That
It's
was-
on the website.
that
It
was
is, if you want to
posted.
type in real quick, but I don't have extra copies.
Yeah, that was posted.
Thank you.
More comments? Yes. Mr.
Sorry, I
Rogers.
came in late. Was that sliding monetary scale on annual income or adjusted annual income?
It's based upon your, my understanding is your gross income as adjusted. So on your tax return,
Yeah.
if you take off for, say, business loss and things like that, it would be on the net, not on the gross overall. Is that what you're talking about?
So it's your adjusted gross income that you pay taxes on?
Correct, correct. So you could show up at the beginning of your tax return, $100,000 in income, but then because of the adjustments, the taxable income, if you guys know what I'm talking about, could be a lower figure, and that is what they go on.
All right.
mostly these questions for the public comments are usually, I'm for this or I'm against it. If anybody can do that. I haven't heard much about that. That's it on the first one.
I'm for it.
You have 1 in favor,
Oh, I'm for it too.
2 in favor.
All right, how about, as concerns establishing income levels for real property exemptions for
Oops,
persons?
Madam Supervisor, first you have to close that first public hearing on that one.
Let's close the first
And
public
what time
hearing
is
on
it?
Resolution 59, closing at 6:56 PM.
Thank you, thank you. Now you're opening the second.
And opening the second public hearing with, concerning establishing income levels for real property exemptions for persons with disabilities and limited income.
Same exact reasoning, guys. The only difference here is it's disabled individuals as opposed to seniors.
Okay, can you define that, sir?
Disabled individuals?
Correct.
Yeah, Craig Surprise will have to do that because they have to bring in proof that they're disabled to him. I don't know. It would be Craig who would have to do that. Is Craig here tonight?
No.
Oh, that would be helpful. Anybody for this? Oh, there we go.
I was just gonna say, I'm for it if the person has to prove that they are definitely disabled and low income. And if those two things are there, then I think it's great, because again, there's somebody that's really disabled and only gets disability, doesn't have a whole heck of a lot of money.
Thank you.
So, I'm sorry, sir, just for clarity, Craig doesn't decide doesn't define disability, that's defined by the state or someone, correct?
You'd have to ask Craig. He's got the chart on how they define it. I'm sure it's defined by a state or federal governmental entity. So you're against it, okay?
No, I'm not against it,
All
I'm
right.
just curious, sir, I never once said that, I just think there's some lack of information for people to make.
Gotcha, thank you. Anyone against it? No one against it? All right. I think that's it, Madam Supervisor, for that public hearing.
No further comments? All right, this public hearing is closed at 6:58 PM.